Welcome back to Bala with Britain's World Slalom Champion Richard Fox, just one race away from taking the 1985 Lowenbrow Rapid Racing Champion. In fact, as we go into our final and decisive race, the Mill 4, any one of the top 4 could win this title. But remember, their best 3 results from the 4 races count. So Richard Fox knows that he must win to be certain of the championship. Well, Richard, it's really win or bust, isn't it?
It is, yeah. We've got to go for it on this one.
Well, the Mill Fall that's just behind us there, that's the real problem. How are you going to tackle that one?
Well, it's difficult. It's the most technical rapid on the river, and the approach is obscured. You're coming down, you've been racing hard for about a minute, and then there are 2 conflicting currents, one coming in from the right and then one from the left that you've got to hit to come over the fall. So there's a bit of hit and miss in it, really, and I think, well, judging from last year, a few guys had some trouble. You just got to get the boat roughly on line and go for it.
At the end of the day, it'd be quite nice if the World Slalom Champion could take the title home over the wild water racers.
It would be, yeah, but I'm really happy with what I've done already. I set my targets on the top 5, and so whatever happens now is a bonus.
So Richard Fox of Great Britain leading the championship by 7 points. Tremendously fast start as he uses the flat water to build up the time and challenge for the lead and to maintain his title challenge. Now he's really got to move on down here. The gauntlet's been thrown down to him by the 2 Italians. David, who leads, Ceccato, who's second, and there's his time, 35.91. So he's got the lead at this stage, and that's exactly what he's got to do. Maintain this, and he's got rid of one threat. That was Ceccato, and then he's going to have to wait and see what happens with Mess of France and Wolfhard of Austria.
Magnificent power pounding by Richard Fox. The top part of this course is wonderful. Not a mistake, and really fast.
He's down the first drop, okay.
This is crucial. Oh!
And he bounced over a bit of a...
He was lucky to get away with that.
Now it's a question of how much that error cost him in time. There's the time of Pravid on the left. He really needs to go into first place. Just got held slightly there, but he should just make it. 1:23.62. Yes, he does. Into the lead for Richard Fox. Has given the challenge to the Austrian and the Frenchman still to come. But that's the time to beat from Britain's World Slalom Champion. Bob Campbell on the right and Robin Lang of Canada on the left there. Both waiting for the Frenchman, Stefan Mess, the big threat to Richard Fox, currently the leader in the competition. And here he comes, the man who throws the greatest threat to Richard Fox, Stefan Mess from France, the 24-year-old from Brittany. Victory in the 2nd course on the Graveyard, 3rd on the tunnel, right at the beginning of the competition. But he's got to be better than that. He's really got to win. Nothing less will do. He knows that, and he's very, very determined as he comes down this section of the course. But 36.38, that's slow. He's got some work to do.
But it's not a million miles away. He's got to go for it. He's got to go for bust, and he is going for bust. He's really digging into the ruler's pool. That's probably the fastest pool we've seen.
And he's really making it hurt now. But he's got to control this next section through the fall. The power, just as important as the speed he's just demonstrated.
If I was him, I'd just throw myself over the fall, I think.
He's down through the first drop.
I think that's what he's trying to do. He's lost it on the fall, though. He can't be fast with that.
No, shook his head, he knows it. Had no impulsion as he went through and over. He'll try and get it going, but surely he cannot catch the time of Richard Fox. That's Richard's time on the top left-hand part of the screen, 1:23.62, and already past that for Stefan Mess, and 1:27.35. All went wrong at the fall for the Frenchman. So there's the final result for race number 4. Victory for Britain's Richard Fox, 1:23.62, 14/100ths of a second ahead of fellow countryman Bob Campbell, with the Italian Marco Pravid in 3rd place. 4th, Austria's Eddie Wolfhard, with Fabio Ceccato of Italy completing the top 5.
And that 2nd victory gave Richard Fox the Lowenbrow Rapid Racing Championship by a comfortable margin with 65 points. Stefan Mess of France and Italy's Fabio Ceccato both finished on 48 with 1 win apiece, but the Frenchman took 2nd place because